So many people rave about him being the best pound for pound fighter in the world. I know you've got all the confidence in the world because you can put somebody to sleep with one blow. But what do you think about this guy's boxing skills? How do you feel about going against him purely from a boxing standpoint?
Like I said, he's a great fighter. He has all the accolades and everything, all the achievements that he's done. You know what I mean? I think that with this type of fight and this type of magnitude of a fight, I have everything and all the attributes to beat this guy.
Now, I really don't care for him. I feel like he just got something that I want. And I feel like he's a champion and gotta respect him, but then they don't respect him in the ring. And every time I see him, I gotta let him know that I don't respect him. So fight week coming up, and now it's time to let our fists do the talking. I don't respect anybody I gotta fight. At the end of the day, it's a lonely sport. We boxers, we fighters, and I can't go in the ring respecting another fighter because at the end of the day, once you show respect,
What does he do that you have to respect, and how are you going to beat him?
I know he's bringing that. I know he's taller. He got longer arms. He's a southpaw just like me. Um, at the end of the day, I know it's a tough task in front of me, but at the end of the day, I got to get the job done. So I'm fully prepared, and I'm going to be a lot sharper this fight than I was my last fight, and I can't wait.
Boom! Tension exploded live on national television as Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez turned a routine Stephen A. Smith segment into a verbal battlefield, and this wasn't hype, this was personal. Pride, legacy, and pure fighter ego clashed as both men fired sharp words, daring each other to prove greatness when fists finally talked. Fans felt the heat instantly, knowing the moment wasn't promotion, it was a warning shot. Two elite warriors, one spotlight, zero backing down, and a fight now burning hotter than ever before with everything on the line tonight.
Style-wise and everything, I know, they call him high tech, they do all those things like that, but I'm the type of fighter that I bring it to you. I bring the fight to you, and I look for the fight, and I feel like, not only that, but I'm a big lightweight, like you said, Max, and this guy, man, he's better off at 130, 126, and I'm gonna make sure that come October 17th, we're gonna bring him back down to 130. This is great, man. This is great for the sport. We're both gonna come into our 16th fight, and this right now is huge. I'm about to make.
Shakur Stevenson didn't hold back, admitting he sees Teofimo Lopez's talent but refuses to give him an ounce of respect once the bell rings. For Stevenson, the ring isn't a place for handshakes or friendships. It's a battlefield where intentions turn violent and reputations get tested under fire. He stressed that boxing is business, survival, and dominance, not emotions. Every punch thrown carries purpose. Every round is a statement. He's not chasing popularity or smiles across the ropes. He's chasing victory, legacy, and proof that skill beats noise when the lights shine brightest. On fight night, respect means nothing.
I don't respect anybody I gotta fight. At the end of the day, it's a lonely sport. We boxers, we fighters, and can't go in the ring respecting another fighter because at the end of the day, once you show respect, they feel like they got an advantage over you. He go in the ring, he want to touch gloves and be friendly and be nice and get these guys that he be fighting to get them to respect him, and then he start to take over fights and beat them up. I won't be one of them fighters.
I see. You're not saying you don't respect your opponent's fight game. You're saying you're not there to make friends. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm not here to make friends at the end of the day. My life on the line, his life on the line. We got families to feed, and I take this very serious. So at the end of the day, I can't go in there, touch gloves, and be happy and be friendly with somebody that I got to beat up.
I got to say, Shakur, your life doesn't look like it's on the line when you box. Your opponent really does not hit you very much. Maybe it's because you have that mentality.
Teofimo Lopez fired back with the same cold mindset toward Shakur Stevenson, making it crystal clear that with fight night closing in, friendship has zero place in the conversation. For Lopez, this isn't personal talk, it's combat preparation, tunnel vision locked on competition, and nothing else. He underlined that the ring is a proving ground where names mean nothing once punches start flying. Respect, he said, isn't given through interviews or reputation. It's taken through performance, heart, and damage delivered under the brightest lights with everything on the line there tonight.
stop trying to be nice on fight week. Like, this is the fight week. Like, I ain't your buddy, dude. Like, don't give me that. Don't try to soften me up to not give you this whooping I'm about to give you. So nah, I ain't trying to hear all that. We men. I got a family to feed. I don't care about all that.
Understood. But in fair to we
Yeah,
asked him about the fight. So that,
yeah, for sure. But if that's his response, then nah, man. We here.
Teofimo Lopez didn't hesitate to stir the pot further, boldly claiming Vasily Lomachenko stands on a completely different level than Shakur Stevenson right now. He praised Lomachenko's footwork, ring IQ, championship resume, and ability to solve problems mid-fight, pointing to years of dominance against top opposition. While admitting Stevenson has sharp skills and serious potential, Lopez argued talent alone doesn't equal proven greatness. In his view, Shakur still has tests to pass before being mentioned beside a technician like Loma in modern boxing history today.
Do you think that he's where he is now in his career, in the physical prime of his career, do you feel that he's better now than Loma was when you fought Loma?
Shakur?
Yeah.
And Loma? Loma and Shakur?
Yes.
No comparison there. No. But I believe me, stylistically, and the knowledge and everything I've learned from that is, I think there's a better version that we're going to see right now when I go against Shakur Stevenson Saturday night.
By what you said earlier, you said there's no comparison between him and Loma. Can you just clarify what you meant by that?
Loma was the #1 pound-for-pound rated guy overall, the best that they ever seen. Fastest 3-weight division world champion in such a short period of time. Literally was collecting every belt. In the lightweight. Was literally collecting every belt in the lightweight division. And stylistically, I think that Lomachenko could fight off his back and his front. And I don't see that so much to say to Shakur.
Teofimo Lopez doubled down, insisting Vasily Lomachenko operates on a higher tier than Shakur Stevenson at this stage. He pointed to Lomachenko's elite footwork, ring intelligence, championship pedigree, and proven success against world-class opposition over many years. Lopez acknowledged Stevenson's sharp defense and skill, but argued potential is different from a tested legacy. According to him, greatness is measured under pressure, against the best, on the biggest nights. Until Shakur clears those defining hurdles, Lopez believes comparisons to a master technician like Loma remain premature in boxing today right now.
What does that do to those rankings? Do you officially become the face of boxing then?
Yeah, you got to put me in that top 5. There's some tremendous fighters there. Since Bud retired, might even put me top 4. So, yeah, I deserve it. But the job is not done yet, and I'm fully focused on the task, and I can't wait.
Talking about acknowledgement from people, some people love to hate you, some people just love to love you, but do you think that they're wrong for the way that they perceive you and the way that they view you, those people that do speak out and potentially don't like you or don't like your style?
Nah, they good with what they doing. I don't really have no problem with it because every great fighter is gonna be hated. If you watch Floyd Mayweather, during his entire career, he was hated, and now that it's over, they still hate on him to this day. So I know this comes with just being great. I watched it with Terrence Crawford. I seen it with a lot of fighters. So I'm not new to this game. I appreciate the hate. The hate keep me going and keeps me motivated.
In a recent interview, Teofimo opened up about past sparring sessions with Shakur Stevenson, revealing a quiet realization that stuck with him. He said during those rounds, he could feel Shakur had studied him for a long time, picking up on habits, timing, and movement like someone who had been watching from the shadows. Teofimo believes Shakur always understood just how dangerous and skilled he truly was, even if he never openly admitted it. To him, that silence spoke louder than praise ever could back then.
I want you to talk about the sparring a little bit with you and Shakur. I don't think it was a whole lot of sparring, but just what do you remember about that? What was kind of difficult for him to get used to about you? What was maybe something about him that took a little bit to kind of figure out about him?
You know what I realized? Shakur was watching me this whole time, and I didn't even notice. Like that.
What do you mean?
I think Shakur knew I was really good, but he didn't say it. But now the time is here where he got no point but to like, now do it. And you know, when I beat Barboza, I ain't say nothing. You know what I mean? A wise man once said nothing, right? At all.
This fight isn't just skill versus skill. It's mindset versus mindset, discipline versus explosion, and the question hanging over everything is simple. Can Shakur Stevenson's elite defense, timing, and ring IQ completely outbox Teofimo Lopez, or will Lopez crash through with pressure, speed, and power that forces chaos? Styles make fights, and this one is a chess match with dynamite on the board. One mistake, one mental lapse, or one shift in momentum could flip everything. That's why predictions mean nothing once the bell rings. Now it's your turn. Who takes it, and how does it end? Drop your prediction in the comments and let your voice be heard. If you love breakdowns, fight drama, and real boxing energy, make sure you like this video, share it with every fight fan you know, and subscribe so you never miss the action.